Here we go. Boom. Who gonna be first? Boom. There we go. What's going on? Let's do this. Everything has changed now. Everything has changed. Fire up Greg Monroe. Tons of value tonight. It's better. It's still like slightly slow, but it's basically fine now. It must have been just a weird memory leak on one of my complex formulas. So let's start checking this out. I haven't looked at anything in since the Monroe news came out. Oh. Thanks, man. I like it too. Sometimes you just need an eyeball, you know? Let's see what we got. First time running this. The computer just feels like it's running so smooth. I'm probably jinxing myself, but oh boy, do I enjoy running this. Yeah, good luck to everybody. Well, that's interesting. So even with updated numbers, that's fascinating. Even with all of the updated data, and knowing that Greg Monroe is such a monster value at 3,800, he still only makes it into 30% of 100 lineups, just because of where other value is and how to get to, like, you know, guys like Harden. It's funny because Towns and Cousins are in such a good spot that, like, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to go to Monroe. I just can't imagine not going to him. I'm nervous about James Johnson. I don't know where to go now. I can't really see a scenario where I go to anyone other than Monroe. Yeah, Adam. So I think it's safe to say that, like, Josh Richardson will play regardless if that game gets out of hand. But if, I mean, that the line's 11. If Houston's up early, I don't think James Johnson will play in that blowout. I just don't know if it'll be more Olynyk or more Bam, or maybe both. James Johnson just worries me. He should be incredibly involved in the first three quarters. I'm nervous about the top end of him. So All right, let's just take a look at Monroe first. So if I go Monroe, what's the next direction? And projections are updated with the Monroe news, just in case anybody's curious. I really wish that Towns and Cousins had like power forward eligibility or something. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know what my next move is. Booker, Mitchell, or Beal? Great question. That's one that I'm trying to figure out right now. It was Booker, but I don't know now. Let's see how the Suns are with and without Chandler. Oh God, I love this new computer. This is the best thing that's happened to me in a while. I don't know, John. I don't ever really think about it like that. All right, what do we got? Little boost to Warren. Devin Booker's actually been worse. Little boost to Ulyss. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Nobody's a lock. Maybe Ellington. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Why does that keep doing that? Okay, good. King starters: Fox, Bogdan, Vince Carter, Costa Koufos, Cauley Stein. Fucking weird. Probably Drew and Bledsoe. Avinash. Same as everybody else. Looks good. I don't know. I haven't looked at the Charlotte game at all. I don't know anything about it other than what just came out. I would take Rubio out of those three. All right, let's close those. And this is interesting. Okay, so I obviously need some piece of the Pelicans, and it can't be Boogie, unfortunately. So that means we need to look at Drew and we need to look at AD. AD pops 33% of the time, Drew only 7% of the time. What do they look like? Well, I could throw that shit in the trash because obviously I still didn't filter out that first game. Let's try this again. I didn't even check it out. It seems like my formula cleanup did the trick. No, I guess I'm in the single entry series. I think it's only the $3 tonight, so I'm not particularly concerned with it. Wow, that is so crazy. 100 lineups, and the most somebody has owned is 67%. Greg Monroe is barely owned in that scenario. That is... Man, that just makes me think that I should fade him. I need to pump the brakes on marketing somehow. That's funny. Oh, man. Ellington out of those three. Yeah, Prime, I saw that video too. Josh Richardson for me there. All right, let's try this again. Is Greg Monroe chalk? Yeah, he's chalk. No, Jason Kidd getting fired doesn't make me want to not play Eric Bledsoe or Brogdon or Chris Middleton. They're the best players on the team, and their best player on the team is out. He's not just going to suddenly play shitty dudes. I think it's fascinating that all signs are pointing to me not taking Greg Monroe. Ooh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rubio, Bledsoe, Wiggins, Scal, Collins, Drew, Monroe. Yeah, I mean, that looks great to me. I would probably have something real similar to that. Chalk means highly owned. I mean, it's... I don't know. Middleton or Bledsoe? Probably Bledsoe. I'm not a big fan of Gobert tonight, but that's fine. I find this fascinating, but there's only 20% Greg Monroe. Fascinating. That's not the abbreviation. This is bizarre. I'd be nervous about Monroe if the news didn't come out that he's starting. If it was just like, oh, we expect him to play, it'd be different. But if he's starting, you have to assume that he's going to be playing 20-plus minutes. At least that's my opinion. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. Ugh. I'm not paying attention to the Kings game tonight, guys. Sorry. But I probably wouldn't start Scal in the worst implied total of the night and not starting, knowing that they're starting Costa Koufos and Vince Carter. Okay, so I have to have either AD or Drew. Or both, even. Labs. Cat. I mean, I can't answer a question Towns or Monroe. That's impossible to answer. Pelicans. AD. Positive with Drew. What happens if I lock Monroe, AD, and Drew? Right. Yeah, the difference between Cat and Monroe moves, what, $7,000 around? Teague, eh? Richardson for me. I don't think I end up with Simmons, but we'll see. I'm having a hard time landing on something because of this Monroe shit. Glad my lineup doesn't lock for an hour. I don't think that kid getting fired matters. The line's up to 5 now, so sounds like it matters in a positive direction. I find it's really hard to build around Greg Monroe at center. It's just not necessary. It's so weird. I haven't looked at DK, and I very much haven't looked at the Hornets Kings game since this morning, so I'm not going to be any help there. Depends on what worth it means. Monroe in the high 20s. I have him at 24. So let's bump Monroe. Probably, you know, I prefer Markkanen in that scenario. And, you know, B Jelly seems fine. This Greg Monroe news is making me really unhappy. All right, here we go. Lou Will is, you know, he looks okay on the surface. He's just really expensive. I haven't looked at TLC at all. Yeah, I like the idea of Thon, but I'm also not going to do it. I like Monroe. I find it fascinating that I'm not getting him full stop. Monroe is not an easy fade, but he's definitely fadeable. There's enough value out there at other positions, and Cat and Cousins both look good. Like, I would totally understand those moves. Let's do this. Let's lock Monroe and do 50. I'd rather have Towns over Booker. I'd rather have Monroe, Simmons. No comment. I feel bad for him. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense in my head, but whatever. Not my place. Okay. I'm totally cool with Bledsoe. I feel like it should be Jelly. Do we know if he's starting yet? Yeah. Nope. I'd play Monroe. Well, I wouldn't play Grant because I haven't liked him all day, but thanks, Riggy. Love that Canadian currency. All right, Bledsoe. Let's think about it here. I really think it's hard to get away. I have no interest in Blake. Do I think that Richardson and Ellington goes for 70 plus? No. No one does. 70 plus would be, let's see, 30, I don't know, 20, 17 points more than I think that they're going to get. Yeah, good luck playing Nurkic tonight. I can't imagine getting to Nurkic over Monroe, Towns, or Cousins. That's a tough one to pull off. Zero interest in favors. Beal, McCollum, Wiggins. Well, if I'm not going Cat, then I should definitely go Wiggins. How do I not end up on Josh Richardson? Ah, it's such a shitty game. No, I do not think that Greg Monroe is essential. I mean, I expect him to play really well. He's good, and he plays well when he plays, but there is enough value out there at other positions to be able to take Towns or Cousins. So that's where I stand. Mm. 63. You need Richardson to get to 31. I don't know why I didn't add him. Four straight games in the 30s. I can't focus on him to start. Wall or Lillard? Why not Lillard? 13th in implied. Harden or Donovan Mitchell? Yeah, that's gotta be Harden. 2.5, yeah, that's Harden. Why wouldn't Wall eat? Yeah, I can't trust Wall. Okay, so I have to take AD in some form. So let's say we're gonna lock Monroe, Harden, Wiggins, and Bledsoe. Give me 25. What goes well with Wiggins? The Pelicans have the highest implied total of the slate. Wish we had a little bit more news on Jarrell Martin. Yeah, you got to remember, when changes happen, they affect everything. I might not be on Anthony Davis to start the morning, but if suddenly I can have him over someone that's 6,000, well, you know, that opens things up. Capella Monroe. I really want to take Jarrell Martin. I don't know how to get there if I'm not confident he's going to play. And that, if Jarrell Martin sinks my lineup, I'd stab somebody. So I could do AD and Harden. There's not another place I would want to pay up. AD seems like the best spot there. Rubio. Yeah, before there was value, it's harder to fit those guys in. But now there's enough value on the board to be able to fit two studs and fill out your lineup. I just don't seem to be getting any Simmons. I usually take that as a sign that I'm wrong. I like him on paper, but it just doesn't seem like I should fit him in. Yeah, I don't think Bledsoe's going to be low owned. Yeah, 7 minutes until lock for DK. I'm not looking at it, and I'm not concerned with it. So, sorry. Ooh, 443. That's a lot. Okay, let's lock AD. Let's do 25 more. $299, $293. Okay, so we're still just shuffling chairs. That's fine. I haven't looked at any part of the Charlotte and Kings game, so if you're asking, I don't have an answer. Okay, I'm fine with that. I have no thoughts on Joe Johnson. Darius Miller's fine. Not a direction that I'd be going, but I like the game itself. Okay, perfectly content with Rubio. Good matchup, good price. Needs 27. Let's say it's Rubio. I like Rubio more than everything that's there, so let's just say it's Rubio. Let's just say it's Rubio regardless and go 25. Boop, 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 boop. Done. Okay, probably shouldn't go any further than that. Probably Rondo Mitchell AD. I like Donovan Mitchell. He's just never going to end up in my lineup tonight, I don't think. There's too much value out there. I can get to Harden, and with no Butler, I feel like I have to take Wiggins. So now I need to figure out small forward, which I thought I did earlier today. And I need to figure out if there's a way to get off Jarrell Martin, but I don't think that there is. Dennis Smith Jr. Earlier in the day, it was probably TJ Warren. Now I'm starting to think it's Josh Richardson. I mean, I think Monroe has a bit more upside than Brogdon, but they're at drastically different prices, so. Truly just answered that, but okay. You're on DK? Haven't looked. Still trying to figure myself out here. Probably Monroe. Actually, probably Brogdon. Depends where your other value is, I guess. Okay, if I'm set there, then figuring out small forward. I've had Devin Harris out all day, so. We need that. I want that Martin news desperately. Probably Lillard, Henson, Booker. That was close. Good food. Haven't been there in probably 6 years. I think I have to take Josh Richardson, which means it ends up being that with 600 left. $23.7. I think it was just bad formulas. Yeah, that's the best you're going to find downtown. Good luck to the DK peeps. I'd imagine people are going to be falling off now. Best of luck to everybody on DK tonight. Oh, man. I think Taj, actually. All right. 28 minutes left. Let's get on this grind. Let's figure it out. Blowing it all up, starting from scratch. I'd say a prayer, but you're not going to get very far with a prayer from me. Wall's got a migraine, game time decision. That makes me want to play Beal. I don't know what that word is. Bellini. Oh. Let's let's turn off those notifications. Fucking wow. Okay. Where's an AD lineup? What kind of advice you looking for, man? Oh boy. I'm indifferent to Rondo. I never really trust him. What happens if I don't go Harden? Ah, there's nowhere else to spend it. How do I fade the Wolves without Butler? Against the Clippers. I can't. It's got to be Wiggins. So if it's Wiggins, where does the rest of it go? Bathroom break, people. Gotta take a piss. You guys miss me? Ooh. Ooh. Couldn't take it any longer. It just had to happen. Okay, so if I go with Beal and Wiggins, yeah, I'm a quick one. Oh, I did. Trust me. That's like the freakiest thing of all to me. I don't have any Rudy Gay. What could I open up that would be an upgrade? If I wanted to go above Rubio and get to Dame, why? Why would I do it? I did. I don't know. There's something weird with me. It comes out real quick, real abrupt, in and out. Okay, I don't think that's the spot to go up. I'm happy with Beal and Wiggins. Which means I should probably just have TJ Warren. But if I do TJ Warren, I don't have a chance for I can't do Markkanen against AD. So if I do Martin, okay, that could be possible. Ooh, that's a terrible price. I'm not sure I can do that. 20 minutes. Yeah, Covington needs 30. That's just too much. Can't move off of Monroe. Can't move off of Davis. Beal or Bledsoe. So that's the spot. Why is that there? Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Is John Collins a safe play? I wouldn't say safe. I'm not watching the 25th anniversary or okay, if I don't want to do Bledsoe, it would be I have to. So it would be Rubio. So what happens if I don't have Rubio? That gets me TJ Warren. Jerome Martin. Okay, so that would be Richardson and Teodosic, Barnes and Teodosic, Richardson and Rondo. Okay. Okay, that one's not happening. Can't be Wall. What happens if it's Lillard? Can't run any of those lineups. Can't be Lillard. Man, this is tough. No thank you on Aminu. Okay, so I'm fine with Martin. I can't take Markkanen if I'm going to take AD. I'd like to, but that's just impossible. There's nowhere else to pay up. I'm going to regret not taking Greg Monroe. I'm confident of that. Who's T. Jones? Tyus Jones? Why would he be in play? $29. Okay, what if it is marketing? It's a tricky one, guys. This Monroe news has changed everything. Everything I paid attention to today is thrown up. I haven't looked at Will Barton at all tonight. Bledsoe, Rubio, Mitchell, Middleton. Yeah, Harrison, that looks really good. Ugh. I really can't imagine taking any other point guard other than Rubio. So that would mean, let's do 25. I mean, I think Dennis Smith looks fine one way or the other, Wall or no Wall. Oh yeah, Jim? Wall ain't playing? Yeah, I think Olynyk's a very good play for a GPP tonight. Hmm. 33. Good luck, everybody. We got 12 more minutes. I don't know where I'm landing yet. But it seems like I'm going to have some marketing. I don't know. I just wish we had more news. Ellington, Jones Jr., Richardson, James Johnson, Whiteside. Ellington, the starter. That's interesting. Ellington, Jones, Richardson, James Johnson, Whiteside. Good luck, other Josh. I'd like to have more of the Heat, but I can't get to it. By more of the Heat, I mean any part of the Heat. It's probably not smart to fade Wayne, but Small forward is just such a wasteland tonight. What am I overlooking? Drew Holiday over Gobert for me. That to me, that's not even close. Ellington or Harrell? Ellington. I guess that's Murray or Barton. I would say Murray. Well, so far the new computer seems to be working pretty well. That's exciting. I haven't even asked. I assume the stream is fine and clear and stuff. I don't think so, Keanu. I'm doing FanDuel, Mac. DraftKings locked 20 minutes ago. Man, oh man. That's a great question, Drew or Beal. Honestly, and this is going to sound ridiculous, but it depends what you do with the other $700. So, I have Wiggins, which is fine. Hawks, Shooter, Bazemore, Prince, Ilyasova, Plumlee, nothing new there. I feel like I'm going to end up regretting not having Justice Winslow, which is not something I would have expected, but B Jelly and AD. Ownership projection on Towns in what? Cash? I mean, I have no opinion on who I think is going to start for the Suns. Seven minutes. I haven't had any Jerry and Grant. I don't know, just minutes. Rubio. Yeah. Paul, Harden, Ariza, Anderson, Capella. Nothing crazy there. Not coming into this with a ton of comfort. If I were going to take anybody from the Heat, it would be Richardson and Ellington. I think they're the most likely to play no matter what. No, I don't like Joe Johnson. No Jarrell Martin news. Trust me, I wanted it too. I can't imagine, like, Gobert could have a great night. Who knows? But I can't imagine taking Gobert over Monroe, Towns, or Cousins. I finished just in the, like, just over the cut line, so, you know, double up. Oh, man. 4 minutes, people. 4 minutes. I haven't even looked at Levine today. I forgot he was playing, if I'm being honest. Uh, 23. I'm going big. I'm in the 222 again. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have Levine. Welcome, Dope Heathen. Glad you're here. Nah, I haven't looked at Portis. Booker or Griffin? Booker. Huh. Doesn't look like we're gonna get any news that matters for us right now. And if we do, I'll probably want to kill somebody. Ugh. I still can't believe the Bucks fired Jay Kidd. I think Turner's fine. Oh, Grizzlies news is trickling in. Andrew Harrison will play. Chalmers will play. Keep it going, Labs. What do we got? Beal and Wiggins. Harden and Burks. Come on, Labs. What's the rest of it? You know 2 of them? You don't know the other ones? To be fair, they probably are sitting on that news. I would be. I'd be grimy as shit in that situation. Not coming out with anything, I guess. Not gonna matter. What's the countdown at? 45 seconds. And these silly jerks aren't coming out with anything. Ugh. Well, good news is I got off of Jarrell Martin, so at this point, I hope he's a scratch. Sorry. But yeah, I'm pulling for negative Jarrell Martin news right now. It would be really nice if that was not positive. It would be very helpful. Good luck to you as well, Aaron. Good luck to you as well. $7:30, we're locked. So, let's see what we got here. Rubio, 18%, nobody else. So if anybody's curious what I went with, I'll be tweeting it out. But Rubio, Bledsoe, Beal, Wiggins, TJ Warren, Bielitsa, AD, Markkanen, Greg Monroe. So that's where I'm at. Fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. At this point, I'm hoping that Martin news is positive for me. I also hope that Boogie gets teed up. Chipotle has nobody. Papa Gates, Rubio, Mitchell, Ingles, Favors. Fair enough. What else we got? Cheddabisk, just Rubio, sounds smart. Westbrook for MVP, just Rubio, sounds smart. Just Rubio, sounds smart. Boo Earns, no Rubio. Notorious, no Rubio. All right, everybody, that's it for me. I'm out of here. I need to go eat some dinner. Best of luck to everybody. I'll be back in the morning with a breakdown. And, you know, let's do this again tomorrow. What's the slate look like tomorrow? One, two, three. 5-game slate? Yeah, we'll go live tomorrow. So I'll see you guys live in 24 hours, and I'll see you in the morning. Big ups to the new computer. Worked perfectly.